All right, fellas, welcome back. Week 10 recap. I don't even know if y'all were able to hear the Week 10 preview. I don't know what happened, but seems the video that was put up on YouTube didn't have no sound. So I don't know if Sean had recorded it on mute or what, but it was a good one too. So I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, I'm here solo dolo. Gonna give y'all the Week 10 recap of what transpired in that wild week that we call Week 10. So first off, we're gonna go over Taylor and Jace's game. Not much to say about that. It was a no contest. You know, Taylor took care of business against Jace's depleted team. So you know, Jace falls to 1-9, and Taylor he's at 8-2, commanding lead for the 1 seed, and it yeah, he's the team to beat right now, and it's not looking like anybody else has the horses to fucking go against them. But hey, any given Sunday, so at least that's what I'm hoping for. But next up, we got Sean versus Dutt, and what can I say? The horseshoe may be back, y'all. As much as we hate to say it, Dutt squeaks out a victory, getting back into the win column. You know, Sean had a bounce back 35-point game from Herbert, and he also got 16.8 from Metcalf, who was you know, really starting to worry him. So at least it's nice to see he produced. You know, he got shitty performances from Diggs and Pollard, though. And then his strategical pickup, your boy Shakir, he didn't get anything out of that either. So, you know, those three right there kind of put the nail in the coffin for Sean's team. You know, Dutch team just put out consistent double digits. His top scorer being his defense at 21.5 points. San Fran defense was the top scorer of Dutt's team, and it was enough to beat Sean. One thing to note, Sean had Dak Prescott on his bench, who put up 45, and also Romeo Doubs with 12 points. So if he would have plugged those two in, he would have squeaked out a victory over Dutt, but he didn't, and Dutt moves on and with the win, and Sean drops to 5-5, and Dutt, you know, he stopped the bleed and moves to 6-4, and is currently the 2 seed, fellas. Dutt is the 2 seed right now, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I know one thing: he's feeling pretty fucking good, for sure. Even though he probably has no idea who any of his players are on his team. So next we'll go to Cody versus Brett. Another no contest here. You know, Cody finally made the old saying, when Lamar does bad, he does bad. Well, Lamar didn't have his best stuff. I think he only had like 11 points or so. But it didn't matter. Cody's team dominated. He got 40 points from Keenan Allen. So anytime you got a player that scores 40, it's you know, beneficial, especially when your quarterback's just kind of mediocre that day. You know, Brett needed magic from Eckler and Saquon, just like Keenan Allen gave to Cody, and they just couldn't produce it, man. Especially Saquon. I think he only had 7 points for him that week. So, you know, Cody moves to 6-4. It's a 4-way tie for second, depending on, you know, tiebreakers and such. Brett, he drops to 2-8, but he's still a game ahead of Jason. The race to the old shot collar for last place. So that's definitely one. It's going to be heating up now that Brett should be getting some of his guys back. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe one of them will try to make a trade and try to just squeak out the other one. But Yeah, interesting battle for last place so far. Only a game, and I want to say that they play each other coming up. So that'll be a big game head to head. Definitely game of the week material. So we'll look into that. Next, we're gonna have Clay and Cricket. You know, look, this game it was about who wants it more, right? And Cricket proved he wanted it more for sure. Uh, One man stepped up. It was Cricket. The other struggled, which was Clay. Cricket, he was in must-win mode. Must-win mode. Backs against the wall. What are you gonna do? And he gave his players a hell of a speech because they stepped up and produced. 142 and a half points scored, despite only having 1.7 from Trevor Lawrence. Mike Evans went off as I predicted in the preview show, which I alluded to. Y'all probably didn't hear because the damn video was on mute. Let me tell you, it was probably our best one yet. Unfortunately, y'all couldn't hear it. So we'll have to figure something out. Maybe we can get that video going so y'all can re-look at it if y'all want. But it's just a bummer y'all couldn't hear it. Clay again got no productivity from his running backs. He got nothing from his tight end, Mark Andrews. And now we're coming up on week 11. It's do or die time for both teams, as well as all the other teams that are at 5-5. If you don't win, it's over basically. Because those 6-4 teams, they got a little wiggle room. They can lose, go back, and they hold tiebreakers. That's going to be a clusterfuck. But Clay and Cricket both 5-5, and they're clawing for a playoff spot, which I think currently only one 5-5 team would have a spot in the playoffs if it were to end today. So these 5-5 teams they need a lot of chaos to ensue at the top in order to try to secure some sort of playoff berth. So next we're gonna go to Trey versus myself. I think it's safe to say that the Surge couldn't prevail without its win source being the Eagles trio. So Trey's team just too much without my horses. Hawkinson had like 30, so he destroyed not only the Saints but basically me alone. So that kind of put a damper in my Surge. I hate to. Fuck, man. I fucking hate this, man. Fucking losing. But good, hats off to you, Trey. You were able to squeeze enough points out of your team to beat me. I just didn't have the depth for that, and which I pretty much knew. But yeah, it fucking sucks. God damn it. But what you gonna do? It's win or go home that time now for me. Trey moves to 5-5. I slide to 5-5. It's where we're at. We need chaos, and basically we got to win out in order to secure a playoff spot. So we'll see what happens. I got to play the number one team this week, so good luck to fucking me. Last game of the week was Fila versus Matt. And man, I really wish y'all could have heard the fucking the preview, because there was some inside scoop that we got that things were done that made things personal. Apparently, few weeks back, Fila and Matt were going back and forth on a text message, and Fila ended the conversation with "good luck to you," and Matt just ghosted him and ghosted him pretty bad. He didn't respond back until, well, he never responded back. The text message was from a month ago. Nothing after that. Good luck. So Fila took it personal and he backed it up. You know, you shouldn't have ghosted him, Matt. You fucked up. That's all I can say. Fila played Will Levis and only got 5 points out of him, but it didn't matter because he had CeeDee fucking Lamb. Dropped 39.5 points. And let's face it, he's the hottest player in the league right now, fantasy wise. He's on fire. It's crazy. You know, Fila also got his boy Monty back, the full Monty, and then you know Brian Robinson and Kittle had great games, and that pretty much sealed Matt's fate. You know, Matt still, you know, he scored 114 points, and you know it's not going to get it done, but Matt might also have a controversy at his quarterback spot. Both Howell and Purdy both put up 29 points, so you know who you going to play? That's kind of the question. I guess you're going to go based off their matchups, but might want to think trade, man. Somebody that doesn't have no quarterback or something, and try to get you some assets to score some more points, because 114 ain't going to get it for you. And you know, I don't know if you squeak into playoffs. I don't anticipate much, but kind of piss everybody off because you can't really score. You don't have people score against you, and you still fucking sitting pretty at 6-4, which both of y'all are. But Fila holds the tiebreaker of the head-to-head, so this was a big matchup with playoff implications, and you know Fila delivered, so he's in a good place right now. As is Matt. Any team at 6-4 is a lot better than 5-5 and has a little wiggle room with you know getting to lose and it not mattering so much, but we'll see how it shakes up. It's going to be interesting for sure, fellas. I'm excited. Curious how the chaos will unfold for sure. Let's see. Let's go to standings now. You know, the league standings right now as we stand. Taylor's in first place. Dutt is in second place. Fila's in third. Matt is in fourth. Then you got Cody in fifth, Sean in sixth, Trey in seventh, myself in eighth, Cricket in ninth, Clay in 10th, Brett in 11th, and Jace in last. I anticipate that's going to move a lot in the coming weeks, man. It's going to really shake up. So it's definitely probably the most competitive season I think we've had. You know, other than Taylor sitting at 8-2, everybody else is pretty much right there. So it's anybody's taking, and then once you make the playoffs, it's anything can happen. So, and I mean, I just got to say for Jason Brett, you know, every game counts. You know, there's only one game between y'all. I think y'all have a head-to-head, so that's going to be huge for y'all. And then even though you're not making the playoffs, you still have those extra games in the losers bracket with those extra games, and you know we go by wins, so every win counts. So y'all keep fighting, make some moves, do something. If you don't want the shot collar, you might want to make something happen. So we'll go to the race for the jersey next. You know, Taylor, he's running away with it. It looks like he's got 1,412.1 points. Cody's in second with 1,308. Dutt's in third with 1,290. And Fila is in fourth with 1,283. And then we got Sean at 1,280. So those are kind of the ones that, you know, have a shot, but Taylor seems to be running away with that jersey. So we gotta hope he gets some duds in his system, man. So he can. I mean, if he gets the 1 seed, the jersey, and the championship, I mean, clean sweep, man. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, y'all. I'm not gonna get into the gambling. I I just don't have everybody's thing, and I can't really hear back from what our picks were. I didn't have them written down from everybody, so I'm just gonna leave y'all with this. It was a quick recap. It's just me solo. I didn't want to bore y'all. Just a lot going on. So this is what we have this week. Hopefully next week we can get you the recap. I'll also be doing the preview, so that video will come soon as well, for y'all for week 11. And yeah, fellas, exciting stuff. I hope y'all are enjoying this. We're gonna try to improve upon our little podcast thing, if whatever you want to call it, our videos, and try to make them a little more entertaining and have a little bit more nuances with it. But that'll probably come next year as we tweak and learn and improve the craft. But yeah, fellas, enjoy the ride, fellas. Cheers.